My name is Tank, and today we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts about where we are in the market, as well as where I think we might be heading in the near future. Right now, Bitcoin is trading for $45,780. I told you guys yesterday, do not short this market. In fact, I shared with you guys exactly what I expected Bitcoin's price to do yesterday, and it did exactly that. If y'all don't believe me, go back and check yesterday's video. It's there. For time's sake, let me just share it with you guys. Follow this yellow line that's in between these candles here. I told you guys yesterday that we'd come down, we fulfill all this little bearish narrative people were pumping out there. We'd trap those bears and we'd come right back up after liquidating them. I told you guys exactly what was going to happen. It was Sunday. We were getting close to resistance. Options were opening up. When do we ever just skip on through and keep pumping on a Sunday? Rarely ever. It's really easy when you guys actually take a good look at what's happening in and outside of the charts and do your guys' homework. It's all data. It's blockchain. It's on the ledger. It's there for you guys to see. It's easy to draw conclusions when you guys actually take the time to do your homework and don't just go with the narrative that's being pumped out there on social media. I know I'm on social media right now, so it's kind of like ironic that I'm saying that, right? It's kind of whatever. But seriously, the best thing you can do for yourself is take a moment, do some homework before taking a position and jumping to conclusions. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. I'm not saying I have a crystal ball. I'm not saying I know it all. I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm not lecturing you guys. I'm trying to help you guys. Now, enough of all that. Let's go back and let me show you guys what I'm seeing on the chart, what I could be expecting for Bitcoin in the next 24 to 48 hours. Right now, I show you guys if I zoom out. This is just real simple TA, guys. Keep things simple as well. Let me just say that. Before I go into things, also keep things simple with your TA. Whenever you guys try to overcomplicate things, I know I said go do your homework, but just gather the data. And then when you look at the charts, keep your TA really simple. When you start overcomplicating things and using all kinds of fibs and all kinds of waves and all kinds of, support resistance, and you're trying to look for micro patterns within macro patterns and all this other stuff, you're going to confuse yourself. Stick to a few time frames, keep it simple, keep it basic, and just let it go. Let the market tell you what it's going to do. Don't try to manipulate it and try to find reason behind your rhyme and all this other stuff. Really keep it simple. With that being said, I was actually lecturing you guys right there. But with that being said, guys, right now, this is what I have on my 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin. Obviously, we're in an uptrend, so I have a trend line for support. We have resistance. We've touched it a few times. Real easy. We've been in this trend or this upward channel for some time now, ever since the 20th last month. If we come up to this resistance line, I'm expecting us to hit it as resistance. I'm expecting some kind of resistance, some kind of sell pressure. Yesterday, we were getting close to that resistance line. We had other things out there as far as the narrative with the Senate and all this stuff that also fed into a bearish narrative. So I, obviously thought that it was going to be coming down. It was Sunday. Like I said, we were going to be coming down. But the overall trend, the fundamentals and the technicals were all still screaming bullish. You guys did your guys' homework. You guys would have saw that. There wasn't enough. You know what? Let me give you guys another one. If you guys don't know, this is Bybit. I don't do a lot of trading on Bybit. I do a lot of spot trading in bigger amounts. But Bybit has a wonderful tool for everybody to use. This is a wonderful tool. You can go there. You just, if you guys don't know, I'll put this link in the description down below. It's just on the Bybit page. You don't have to log in. You don't even have to be a customer. You can just find this and use it. It has open interest. It has the grayscale. It has ETF information, data, funding rate, liquidation, long shorts. And this just isn't with Bybit. This is, look, long versus short ratio. This is, oops, come on. This is across most exchanges. Right now on a 24-hour time frame, it's 50% long versus 49% short. So more people are feeling bullish than bearish. And then it'll show you, it'll break it down here. And you can change the time frames and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time. That's a tool for you guys to use. If you guys take your time, do your homework, you guys would have saw all this yesterday. But anyway, so we're getting close again to resistance. I'm expecting resistance if we keep pumping to the upside. I do think eventually we will come up because there's always that saying, right? The more you test support and or resistance, the more likely you are to break through support and or resistance. Zoom out again. We've tested resistance a few times versus support. We've tested it once before, right? Basically once. So the likelihood of us breaking this channel to the upside is right now a lot higher than us dropping down into the abyss. Just basic TA. But the possibility of us coming back down, it's inevitable. With every pump, there's a dump. With every dump, there's a pump. We have to see pullbacks to expect higher price points on Bitcoin or any of these assets. You gotta, they come and they go, they ebb and they flow. You gotta expect these. You guys gotta welcome these pullbacks. Don't just freak out when you see them. But yeah, right now on the 4-hour time frame, RSIs are pointing together on Market Cipher B. We're still in the green for money flow. Let's take a look. Actually, let's go up to the 6-hour. 6-hour actually has a trigger dot here on Market Cipher B. RSIs are pinching together. We are getting a little bit overextended, so I could see us hitting some resistance. But that's not to say that we also can't just pump on through. Like, honestly, between $45,000 and $50,000, there's really not much stopping us as far as price history goes for Bitcoin. I know we didn't spend too much time previously within that range, so, there's not a lot to go by. But if patterns don't repeat themselves, but they do rhyme, and that stays true, if we even get anywhere close to rhyming like we did before, we should just skip on through this level. We should just get to $50,000 quickly. Not financial advice, just telling you guys. That's what I'm seeing. That's kind of what I'm taking into account. On the 6-hour, we did get a trigger. RSIs are pointing together. We're in the green. If we go back to the 3-hour, you can see that we are pinched together nicely on the RSIs. We are still in the green. We're kind of going back and forth, and I kind of expect on the lower time frames, guys. 2-hour, still deep in the green right now. RSI is kind of going flat right here. I bet the 1 hour is kind of pointing downwards. Whoa, never mind. We were pointing downwards. And then now, actually, because see here, we actually just completed a new candle here just recently. So we were coming back down, and then it rounded out. And the momentum is back to the upside, guys. So from the 1 to the 6, everything still looks really, really good, guys. I don't expect us to drop down too much. I do think that we could come down to $45,000 some part of the day. It is Monday, so it's kind of a wonky day. But I do think even if we come down to $45,000, we're still really, really healthy. And then we'll pump back up to $46,000, which we've already broken through a couple of times. We have not been able to hold that just yet, but we will eventually break through $46,000. And once we actually really break through $46,000, like I said, we're going to pump on up into $50,000 really, really quickly, guys. So anybody who's really bearish right now, look, I get it. The Senate's doing weird things. There's outside forces. But if you guys actually do your homework about what's going on and what's in that bill for the Senate as far as crypto goes, you guys should know that ETH and Bitcoin are kind of grandfathered in right now. I know it kind of sucks because we want the whole entire cryptoverse to be well. We want DeFi and everybody else not to be regulated. We definitely don't want what's in that bill right now. We want it to actually be amended or just struck down. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. There is that. I get it. But honestly, it's not going to kill crypto like everybody's saying. It's not going to kill Bitcoin. It's not going to kill ETH. Staking and proof of work is okay right now in the bill. Things could change. It's our government. But until that's actually in the books, which it wouldn't, even if they pass the law, it still got to go to the House, still got to pass there, and it's still years before it actually takes into effect. I know it has a direct effect, on what happens on that floor. But again, I'm kind of going down a rabbit hole. It's too much things to talk about right now with the Senate thing. I'll make a whole new video about that later. Point being, though, is I'm not bearish. I don't see the reason to be bearish just yet. I wouldn't do it. Still saying I wouldn't do it. Anyway. That's what I'm seeing right now. Ooh, look at that. We could pop into 46,000 right now. Ooh, we just did it. Let's move on over to ETH, guys. ETH always still in the spotlight from Bitcoin recently. Let's go to the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, ooh, we got a trigger right here on the 4-hour. Pump in. Let's get to 3,200. Let's be realistic. So RSIs are pointing up on the 4-hour time frame. We're deep in the green. We've been deep in the green for some time now on the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what the 6-hour is telling us. We got another trigger on the 6-hour as well. So looking really, really good, guys. Just like the 4-hour, RSI is pointing up deep in the green as well. Fundamentals and technicals look really, really good, guys. So I don't think, unless you guys have been under a rock, I don't think I need to go over why things are so bullish right now with Ethereum. I will say, just so everybody's clear, I do not think Ethereum is a deflationary asset. I don't think EIP 1559 is going to make Ethereum deflationary. You can't. By definition, there's an unlimited supply right now. Until you cap that supply, you can't. Let's be realistic, guys. But it does, the mechanism that they implemented into the blockchain does really, really help out the network and its scalability. Let's be honest, guys. If you guys also don't know, this etherchain.org, the burn, you can actually see how much gets burnt, guys. This is an amazing amount. I mean, millions have already, it's only been a couple of days and millions have already been burnt in ETH. So it is leveling the playing field for ETH. And obviously, I mean, you can see it by the chart, guys. Let's keep it real simple. We're in the upward trend. We have one trend line here. That's the only thing that matters for TA. Until this trend line gets broken, we're going to be bullish. We're in an upward bullish trend. So don't overcomplicate anything. You don't need to look for any other patterns right now. Just know that ETH is bullish. We're above this trend line. We're well above it right now. We're above the EMAs and stuff like that. So we're bullish, guys. We're bullish. Let's take a look at the 2-hour time frame. 2-hour time frame, everything's pointing up right now. Everything's pointing up right now. Momentum's here. You know, I haven't checked volume, actually. Let me actually pull that up right now. It doesn't look bad. Volume's there. I mean, it's there. It's, you know, kind of just going sideways right now, but it's there. It is there right now, guys. Let's look at the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame. Look, our size, we're coming down, and then it shot back up. Looks good right now, guys. Everything looks A-OK, USA. It's an old blood sport reference. I just probably showed you guys my age if you guys didn't catch that. Anyway, ADA, much like ETH, we're on the 1-hour time frame. We'll just go from the 1 hour up. If you guys don't know, ADA is being listed in Japan in the later part of this month. That's going to be extremely bullish for ADA, guys. A lot of new people will be exposed to ADA. More people will be picking it up. Japan and its people are really savvy when it comes to their money, guys. They're smart. They're smart people. It's the third largest economy in the world. Once Japan grabs a hold of ADA, expect higher price points. Also, before we get into the time frames, Charles just put out recently some more narrative telling us that Cardano looks really healthy. Time frames are looking on point as far as the release for smart contracts. You know, he laid out a time frame of later on this, the end of this month, I believe. Let me think so I don't get it wrong. I think the later part of this month, that's when they'll implement the transition to smart contracts, and he's expecting September for it to be fully launched. Guys, if that goes off without a hitch, we are going to the moon. I'm not being unrealistic. I'm saying like easily $3, easily $3-4. If everything goes off with it, and that's a big if, everything goes off without a hitch. But right now, all the signals, all the flags are green. We're all in the clear right now. Still well above our trend line. RSIs pointing upwards on the 1 hour. 2-hour time frame looks very good, but still going up, pinching together here. Flow, our volume could look a little bit better. Still well above the trend line. We're still in the green here. 3-hour time frame. Looks like we just got done with our buy signal or green dot here. RSI is pinching together, still in the green. Looks really good. 4-hour time frame. Like I said, we just had another trigger dot right here, the green dots. RSI is pinching together, pointing almost straight up, guys. Still in the green. I bet you on the 6-hour we have, 6-hour we do have a buy signal as well. So again, looking all in the go, guys. Looking like it's go time. Would not be shorting this market. Just like I said yesterday, don't short the market. Don't short it. Let's take a quick look at the exchanges. Again, this is a really nifty tool by Bybit. This is on a 24-hour time. Oh, let me refresh it right now so I get the latest detailed information. 24-hour time frame. As you guys can see, 50% long, 49% bearish. I know it doesn't seem like a big difference or variance, but honestly, that is pretty big, especially when it's 50.27 and 49.73. If that even jumps up to 51, we're going to see price move like that. I know you guys like, what? But honestly, in crypto, that's like all it needs is that much for it to shoot. Again, this is on all exchanges. Let me switch it here to the 24. I don't get caught up, guys. Again, the reason why I use 24-hour time frames is I don't get caught up in the micro movements. You guys, if you guys do that and you guys just stare at the 5-minute, the 1 hour and stuff like that all the time, you're going to get cut up. You're going to get cut up to shreds. Your emotions, you're not, as a human being, you're not hardwired. Most of us, at least, are not hardwired enough to handle that kind of emotional volatility and stress, guys. As much as you might think that, oh, no, hands of steel, diamond hands. You're not. Not financial advice, but just advice. Stop looking and getting caught up on the lower time frames. I always go with the 24, 4 to 1 hour, and then above, guys. I don't really care unless I'm taking a quick position about any lower time frames. So higher time frames, 24-hour, like again, same thing showing us. The only one is on FTX. The shorts are beating out on FTX 52% to 47%. Everything else is showing that the longs are beating out the shorts. Looking really good, guys. Again, ETH is being burnt like nobody's business. We're looking good. Like I always say, I hope you guys are remaining blessed. I hope you guys are remaining in profits. If not, realize your profits. Don't be a dummy. Realize some profits on the way, guys. Always realize profits when they're there to be had. Don't just hold. Be kind of smart. At least I know some people are like, oh, hold, hodl, always. Like, I get it. If that's your game plan, you're like a 5-10 year investor. Whatever. You don't need it. Whatever. But if you're trading with money that it kind of hurts if you lose, take profits. Take profits. If you guys have not liked the video, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I keep it real with you guys. 100 all the time. Bearish, bullish, don't matter to me. I keep it real with you guys. Just trying to help. If you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.